A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a landmark case that highlights the ongoing tensions surrounding immigration policy and free speech in the United States, Mahmoud Khalil, a prominent pro-Palestinian protest leader, has filed a lawsuit against the Trump administration seeking $20 million in damages. Khalil, a legal permanent resident who has been a vocal advocate against U.S. foreign policy in the Middle East, alleges wrongful imprisonment following his arrest by immigration agents in March. Khalil's detention, which lasted for 104 days, has ignited widespread discussions about the treatment of activists and the implications of the government's actions on civil liberties. Khalil, who is married to a U.S. citizen and has a U.S.-born son, was apprehended under circumstances he describes as effectively kidnapping, when plainclothes federal agents arrested him after a dinner with his wife. The lawsuit, backed by the Center for Constitutional Rights, asserts that Khalil was detained in a manner designed to instill fear in him and his family. The claim details the severe emotional and economic distress Khalil endured during his time in detention, where he was held in a facility with over 70 men, facing harsh conditions and being denied necessary medical care. The Trump administration has characterized Khalil as a national security threat, citing his involvement in protests against Israel's actions in Gaza as justification for his detention. Khalil's activism has drawn significant attention, particularly from the administration, which has taken a hardline stance on pro-Palestinian movements on college campuses. Khalil, a Columbia University graduate, was a key figure in student protests and has been vocal about the humanitarian crisis in Gaza, where recent conflicts have resulted in significant civilian casualties. Khalil's lawsuit represents not only a personal quest for justice but also a broader challenge to the administration's approach to dissent and free speech. In his statement, Khalil expressed that while no amount of money could restore the time lost with his family, the lawsuit is a crucial step toward holding the government accountable for what he describes as political retaliation and abuse of power. He emphasized the importance of standing up against what he perceives as unjust actions by those in power. The legal battle comes amidst a backdrop of increasing scrutiny on immigration policies and their impact on activists. Khalil's experience in detention was marked by severe conditions, including inadequate food and lack of privacy, which he has described as a horrendous ordeal. His release came after a federal judge ordered it, citing concerns about the constitutionality of the government's actions in his case. In the aftermath of his release, Khalil has faced ongoing challenges, including fears of further targeting due to his activism. He has expressed a desire to continue his work advocating for Palestinian rights and addressing the humanitarian crises resulting from conflict in the region. Khalil's story resonates with many who have experienced similar struggles, and he hopes to use his platform to raise awareness about the experiences of those affected by immigration enforcement and political repression. As Khalil navigates his new reality as a father and activist, he remains committed to his cause, stating that opposing what he describes as genocide is a moral imperative. His lawsuit, which also seeks to address broader issues of accountability and transparency in government actions, could have significant implications for how the U.S. government interacts with activists and addresses issues of free speech and dissent in the future. Khalil's determination to fight back against what he sees as an abuse of power reflects a growing sentiment among activists who are increasingly willing to challenge governmental overreach and advocate for their rights. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.